Hi, everyone. Welcome to practice. Welcome to practice. I'm so glad that you're here tonight. So come on in, get settled. You know the drill. I evidently will not be able to see whatever is going on in the chat because YouTube is telling me something has gone wrong with the chat. So just know that I unfortunately won't be able to interact with the chat, but I believe you can still you can still hop in the chat and I'll see it afterwards. So, all right, settling in, come on in, grab a comfy seat. We're going to do mindfulness tonight. And we're just going to slow it all the way down. I'm reminded of those gatherings where you have dances and the DJ's like, we're going to slow it down now. We're going to do that here. We're going to slow it down. I think last week felt like a lot for a lot of people. For whatever reason, I feel like this week feels like more. I don't know if that resonates with you. I'm getting some indication that maybe this stream is lagging a bit. So hopefully technology will stick with us here. Technology, I guess, is slowing down for us as well. So if you relate to that, if this week felt like a lot, or even if it didn't, but you are looking for some time just to slow down, to come back to the present moment right here, right now, you are in the right place. And I think tonight we're just going to dive right in. You guys know sometimes I like to jump in and spend some time on some education or some science, just different announcements and things like that. But I think this week we are just going to take a seat and we are going to rest and practice some mindfulness. So if you are new to mindfulness, or if in general you struggle with silence, right, which is very common, the moment things get quiet, our brains like to grab our attention, right, and pull us into the past, pull us into the future. We're thinking, we're planning, we're strategizing, we're worrying, we're anxious. We're thinking about memories, all of it, right? So we are going to embrace the silence. Today, I'm going to attempt to do a little bit less guiding and just hold space for us to practice. And I see folks continuing to trickle in, which is amazing. Hi, everyone who's coming in. Go ahead and get settled in. Just a heads up, I can't see the chat. YouTube has a big message on there that tells me something has gone wrong with the chat. I think you can still get in there, and I'll see it afterwards. But unfortunately, I won't be able to interact with you in the chat through the live. So just an FYI. But tonight we're going to do some mindfulness. So we're holding space for the silence. We're holding space for ourselves to practice. And so what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is paying attention on purpose in the present moment without judgment, right? So that without judgment piece, I'm going to invite you to lean very heavily on as we sit in relative silence, right? At least in terms of my guiding, right? There will be fewer words tonight than perhaps other times. Don't worry, I won't leave you. You might be tempted to open your eyes and say, is she still there? Are we still on? So allow what comes up. Notice if you get anxious. Notice if your mind drifts right away, right? That noticing is the practice, right? Mindfulness isn't stopping thinking. That's not mindful. Mindful is becoming aware of where your attention is. Where is your attention right now? What are you attending to? I'm going to invite you in mindfulness practice to attend to your breath, if your breath doesn't feel like a safe space for whatever reason, or it's uncomfortable for you, you can focus on an object in the room. If you're okay with keeping your eyes open, you can focus on that. I like to focus on what I'm sitting on, whatever it is, right? Because it's there, it's constant, right? It's not quite as dynamic like our breath, but it's there the whole time. And we can simply attend to that connection between ourselves and that which is supporting us physically. So, whatever option you take, choosing one of those things open. I'm noticing again the lag. So hopefully this is still going to come through okay. This might be a great time to practice the silence. so focusing, attending to one of those points helps the brain slow down, helps the nervous system slow down, helps the body slow down. I said I was going to jump into practice, and here I am with the science. It's just what I do, guys. So thank you for being here and allowing me to share on this. But I hope that it's motivating and helpful as we go into practice, right? As we focus on our breath, as we focus on our seat, as we focus on a static object in the room, we allow everything to slow down. When we slow down, our body can move from fight, flight, or freeze to relaxation, digestion, restoration, right? This is a physiological switch. And when we do that, right, all of this craziness, all of these stressors that are swirling around us, our body, our nervous system will be better equipped to process through all of that, right? So, okay, I'll really let all of the words go, settling in, whatever's most comfortable for you. I do like an attentive upright position for tonight. That feels right to me. If you need to be lying down in a heap of blankets and cushions, go for it. Whatever posture feels good to you. So settling in, taking any sort of like last movements, getting comfortable, maybe doing any sort of like stretches as you sort of get quiet, tap into your body and start to notice, oh, I feel like I want to take a stretch there. I'm going to move my chair up, right? For example, I'm going to pull my shirt sleeve up, right? We're taking all of those movements, getting all those things, attending to those pieces and then letting them go. Gently closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you, letting your hands rest gently in your lap. Taking a breath. Becoming aware of that which supports you, the floor beneath your feet, the chair upon which you sit, the cushion, the couch, the ground, whatever it might be. And just becoming aware, becoming mindful, attending to the physical sensation of contact between you and the surface below you. Becoming aware of its temperature, becoming aware of the texture. And finding our first moment of gratitude, being grateful for that which supports us, a constant companion, always there, supporting us. Becoming aware now of the top of your head, your eyebrows, your forehead, the muscles around your eyes. Gently relax those. Let your jaw relax. Let your shoulders go. How long have you been carrying them up by your ears? Let them go. Becoming aware of your breath, your in-breath and your out-breath. Here, we're not trying to change anything. We allow the brain to tell us we should be doing things this way or that way, and then we let it go. And we just breathe. Become aware of your in-breath, your out-breath. Where do you experience the breath in your body? Do you experience it at your nose, your mouth, perhaps in your chest, perhaps in your belly? There's no right or wrong. As with our mindfulness practice, we release all judgments and just become aware of what is. Becoming aware of thoughts as they arise, as they inevitably will, sometimes in rapid succession, sometimes with a space in between. The practice of mindfulness is becoming aware and knowing that those thoughts arose, meeting them with kindness and gentleness, and then simply turning your attention back to your breath. This is mindfulness practice. We practice over and over again, returning our attention to our anchor, to our breath, breathing in and out. We'll meet the first section of silence, practicing the awareness of our breath, the awareness of our thoughts, and returning always back to our breath. Keep breathing. One breath after the other. Just breathing. Coming back to the breath once again, just breathing. And as my voice once again enters your awareness, see if you can catch the first thought that accompanies my voice. Meet it with kindness and let it go. Come back to your breath. By now, you've surely had many thoughts. As we continue to breathe, thoughts, judgments. How long will the silence end? When will the silence end? How long will we be here? I have to do something after this. I can't believe that happened earlier today. I'm really excited for something. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. Now she's put the idea in my mind, and now I'm frustrated because I'm trying to practice mindfulness. Meet these thoughts, meet these judgments with kindness, and then let them go and come back to your breath. This is what it is to be mindful. You become mindful of your thoughts, and then you choose, what do you want? Where do you want to put your attention? The breath is a handy tool because it's always with us. And here again, we meet another opportunity for gratitude, grateful for every breath that's with us. Every breath we can attend to help us practice mindfulness. Every breath we take to bring in oxygen, which serves our whole body. Becoming aware of the breath, breathing in and out. Stay here in silence, continuing mindfulness practice for just a little bit longer. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking a breath. Coming now to the close of practice. We'll end with 3 short gratitudes. Repeat after me. I am grateful for this moment. I am grateful for this breath. I am grateful that I showed up to practice today. And now beginning to take any small movements, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, stretching if you need to stretch. Crack your back if you need to do that. Give yourself a hug, release some endorphin, serotonin. And when you're ready, coming back into the room where we started. So I hope that practice of mindfulness was interesting, was helpful. The immediate benefit of a practice like this, of course, as we said, is being able to move from your sympathetic nervous system, which is how your body deals with stress, to your parasympathetic nervous system, which is what allows your body to calm down, to process what it needs to process, mentally, physiologically, digest your food, right? Process waste product, like all of the things it needs to do to be well, right? That's the state where it's going to happen. And so that's the immediate benefit as we're sitting here together and we're coming into a quiet space. We're coming and we're choosing our attention on our breath. A longer term benefit of mindfulness, and you heard me say this during practice, is that when we become aware, right, we can more quickly become aware of that which takes our attention, right? So our thoughts, somebody grabbing our attention, distractions out, whatever it is, right? We can identify and become aware what has got our attention. And the power, the empowerment here is that when you become aware, you get to choose. It's not that you have to switch your attention. You choose. Nobody else chooses. You choose. There's no right, there's no wrong. You can choose to come to your breath. You can choose to attend to the thought. You can choose to attend to whatever external thing. You can choose to attend to your body, but the power is in the choice and it's yours. And mindfulness practice gets us into the habit of becoming aware and empowering us to choose. So I hope as you go through the rest of your week, you can find moments to become mindful. Yes, to slow down. Yes, to relieve stress. Perhaps that's why you want to do it. Perhaps that's your choice. And then built into that is being able to choose where you want your attention to go. It's your attention after all. You get to decide. So I hope this was a relaxing, helpful, encouraging, insightful practice for you all. I'm so glad to see you all here. I am so sorry the chat is not working. I wish I could join you there. I think I'll be able to see it afterwards, so please do feel free if you want to leave any comments, if you want to let me know where you're joining from. Please go ahead and add those there. So thank you all so much for coming tonight. And we will be here next week. So I can't wait to see you then. Bye.